Drop it.
Stop the intro. Play the new intro. So much better. You know, I did have an intro sketch planned out for this, but I'm just going to cut right to it. Studio Ghibli made a game. Just imagine that for a second. I don't think people are quite realising the potential behind this. Studio Ghibli, the creators of Spirited Away, one of my favourite films of all time, and Level 5, the creators of... Where is it? Professor Layton. Really awesome games have come together to make a game. Ni no Kuni, everybody. Yeah, pretty much since the very moment this game was announced have I been excited as hell. The phrases Studio Ghibli and disappointment just cannot exist within the same sentence. I mean, apart from this sentence, but you know what I mean. The potential for this game is insane, and this could be one of the best games of all time, and I actually believe it could be. I know that's pretty biased, and I do usually like to go into a review with a fair mindset and avoid the hype and everything, but I know this game won't suck. It's Studio goddamn Ghibli. I know it's gonna be good. And for once, let's just cut past the stupid, goofy intro sketch and take a look into Ni no Kuni. First starting up, you know Ni no Kuni is going to be something special as soon as the first menu screen appears. Already, the charm and the whimsy is completely took over me. I'm already in love with this world and the characters. Only Studio Ghibli can do that to me with a language select screen. Anyway, once loading up the game and blah de blah, the story goes that a little boy named Oliver nearly gets himself killed until he is rescued by his mother. But straight afterwards, she dies. And throughout the game, it's seen as though she sacrificed herself for you, but I don't know, it seems kinda weird that he's okay and she's all relieved and then she dies. Maybe someone wrote her name in the death note, and that's why she... And in wake of this, Oliver's tears magically make one of his toys come to life. I know, it's a Japanese game, just go along with it. Into a fairy named Drippy. And after explaining that Oliver might be able to save his mother if he travels to Drippy's parallel dimension, he embarks on a huge journey to another world. And only in Japan could a story like this be conceived. But it actually is a pretty good story, and it makes for a refreshingly long game. And while Oliver is pretty much just the stand-in, light-hearted, do what's right, Studio Ghibli whimsical kid, the other characters are actually pretty awesome, especially Drippy, because at first he kind of annoyed me as his voice did not match his appearance whatsoever.
Go and have a dig around in the fireplace. There's something hidden there so nosy Parkers won't find it.
But now he's completely grown on me. This guy is hilarious.
Don't nitpick, crybaby Bunting.
Bunting? My name is Oliver. Oliver.
Ah, so the crybaby bit was right, at least was it?
He's cool, I like him, I'd hang out with him. And he says tidy a lot too.
Tidy, 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 tidy!
Is that what some people say? I mean, I'm British, and I've never heard people say that. Do people say that? I don't know. Anyway, the entire cast and the world they inhabit definitely maintain that Studio Ghibli quality of being charming and whimsical. I look forward to those words being used repeatedly in this review. And for once, the English voice acting is actually pretty good too. My only gripe is that while most of the cast either have a distinct American or British accent, Oliver never knows which accent he wants to go for.
So my mom was a sage? But how does that help us save her? My name's Oliver. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. I'm a kid. Jeepers creepers.
But in no way is that a complaint, because compared to some other JRPGs...
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Yeah, it's a godsend.
What a bunch of jokers.
And besides, if it really bothers you that much, you can always just change it to Japanese on the menu. Like most RPGs, the story is told mostly through in-game cutscenes and RPG-esque conversations, but the segments of the story that are told in animated Studio Ghibli-made cutscenes are easily the highlight of the game for me, and you will without a doubt be looking forward to each and every one of these cutscenes the most. Kinda makes you wish that they would adapt Ni no Kuni into a feature-length film. So if you want to do that, Studio Ghibli, I would be behind that. I'm just putting that out there. Do with that what you will. Just you know. But please, that would be really cool. I'm not going to use that. I can imagine a lot of people saying that Ni no Kuni holds your hand probably a little bit too much when it comes to tutorials and teaching you the basics of combat. But I'm actually relatively new to JRPGs, and so for that, Ni no Kuni is not only a great game to jump into to learn the JRPG basics, but it can get pretty damn difficult too, so there's something for everybody. The combat goes for a nice blend of real-time and turn-based strategy, with being able to run around and having to wait your turn, but still including menus for tactics, potions and attack options. And while this does make make for really solid combat, this is the weaker point of the game for me. And by weaker point of the game, I mean kind of like a chocolate chip cookie that has fewer chocolate chips on it than the other cookies. It's still a cookie with chocolate chips, but you know, it's not as enjoyable thanks to the lack of chocolate chips compared to the other more generously chocolate chip cookies. But it's still a chocolate chip cookie despite it having less chips. You know, sometimes in the game when it's two enemies on one, it can get extremely unfair, especially when it results in a game over and you have to sacrifice 10% of your currency as punishment. It's like, there's 2 against 1. While I'm hitting him, he's hitting me, so I'm always losing health no matter who I kill, so obviously I'm not gonna win. Trying to get to a health orb thing that some of the characters might throw to you during combat results in them just ambushing you and just draining away all of your health before you can get to it, which is a tease. And you can even get hit when you're doing your stupid entrance animation before the combat even technically starts. Give me a break already! Most of the time the combat is extremely fun and pretty damn solid, but sometimes it does feel like I die for reasons I couldn't have helped. Also, there are times in the game when it tells me not to fight certain enemies because I've just ventured into a new area and they're higher level than me, but then straight afterwards an enemy spots me, forces me into a battle and doesn't let me run away. What now, game? You just told me I couldn't stand the chance and then forced me into a battle. I'm screwed. Thanks, game. Thank you. But for all I know, there are probably JRPG fans out there like, yeah, well, all games do that. It's a JRPG. What did you expect? It's your fault, not the game's. And you know what? Maybe it is, okay? But it still didn't stop me from rage quitting a million times. It's a good job you're a good game, Ni no Kuni. Otherwise, I would have stopped playing a while ago. Traversing the environment is pretty fun too. A lot of the game will feel like Metal Gear Solid when you're trying to avoid fights and you're like, quick, shush, wait, okay, it's back's turned. Go! Please don't notice me, please don't notice me. Okay, just keep a distance, just don't get too close, don't let him notice you. Right, quick. I have been spotted, right? But just spinning the camera around and taking in the view is awesome in itself. I kinda wish there was a fast travel option in the game because there's a lot of walking to be done. But hey, this game is supposed to harken back to the likes of Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, and a bunch of other good RPGs on the SNES that I'm gonna pretend that I've played. This ain't no fancy schmancy casual Fallout with all the VATs and the fast travels and all the laser guns and fun fact, I wrote the script while under a lack of sleep, can you tell? The one thing you'll constantly notice while playing this game is the attention to detail, because it's just insane. Just some of the subtleties, like the cloud shadows that float by on the ground. It's just so subtle, but it's so awesome. There isn't a single off-looking texture. Some of the environments just look incredible. Not only that, but are you ready for this? This might blow your mind. Are you quite ready for this? 3, 2, 1. There's a 200-page book in the options that is fully readable. And no, it isn't an instruction manual. Every page is completely readable about spells, characters, enemies, bosses, and collecting pages is pretty much the aim of the game. And it's just those little extra things that make the world seem that much more believable. Ni no Kuni is amazing. Like, just wow. I actually remember the moment where it sunk in just how much I was enjoying this game. I actually had to stop playing the game just to take it in that this game's amazing. Everything is just so fun, challenging in the right way, engaging, whimsical. It really is like a 60-hour Studio Ghibli film come to life, and really that's the best thing you could ask for. In 5, 10, maybe even 15 years or so, Ni no Kuni will be known as a gaming classic. You heard it here first. And even better, this game is actually doing pretty well financially at the moment. It's great to see games like this actually, you know, being seen by the public, and that was not a good way of wording it. Hopefully this isn't the last of Studio Ghibli we've seen on our PS3, because Ni no Kuni is the game I recommend for everybody. Thanks for watching. Want to keep up to date with all the latest Farfetch'd news? Maybe you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, or just ask me a question. Either way, go to my Facebook page in the description and click the little old like. The annotations on the left will take you to some of my other reviews, and the icon on the right will help you in subscribing to my channel. Make sure to subscribe if and only if you think that I am worth your subscription, because I want to make sure that I really earn every last one of my subscribers. So if you think I've done a good enough job, then please subscribe. Anyway, I've got to go. I've got to be careful around here. There's a lot of bad guys. Oh crap, see you next time everybody.